Hi everyone, my name is Dav Hershkovitz, and this is the APM 13.4 kickoff video. In this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the highlights we have for this iteration. To start with the goal of the milestone, goal number one, we want to continue the work that we started in the previous iteration on the add metric. And in this iteration, we're going to focus on MVC2, which is focused more toward the backend work that we need to do. The second milestone, the second target is to convert our metric page into a single page application. The third goal is to do the groundwork for two big issues or two big epic, which are decoupling metrics from environment and support multiple Prometheus instances. Now let's go over the issues. Issue number one, add metric MVC2. And as I mentioned, in this epic, we are going to focus more on the backend part. So as you probably aware, in the first iteration, MVC1, which we just released, we've added the preview of an add panel. So whenever a user wants to add a panel, they need to define their YAML. And once they are done with that, users are able to view how this panel will look like. And now in this iteration, we want to continue this workflow and allow the user to actually add that panel into a metric dashboard. Because right until now, user will need to take this YAML definition, copy paste it manually into the YAML file. And we want to do it automatically for them. So basically, we want to cover this entire workflow of adding a metric, preview a metric, and then doing the commit in order to update the dashboard with the new panel. So this is for issue number one. Issue number two, convert metric into a single page application. And in this epic, we've concluded a spike issue in the previous iteration, and we have all the needed information on doing the work on converting our metric dashboard into a single page application. We believe that this will improve the user experience because right now, whenever a user touch any control in the dashboard, they'll need to reload the entire dashboard. And it is not recommended, especially if you have like multiple charts and you have multiple backend call to Prometheus. And basically, this is not the user experience that we want. We also saw that other solutions such as Grafana doing the same experience. So definitely something that will improve our experience. Issue number three is a spike issue, storing the dashboard in a database. And this spike issue actually came out of our objective to have a singular experience for both out of the box and custom dashboard. Today, it is very confusing for our users that they will have two types of dashboard and different actions that they can do on those dashboards. We've seen with some of the telemetry work that we've been collecting that the fact that we have two separate workflows or actions for those dashboards actually hurting our users, and with that hurting our ability to gain more adoption. So storing those dashboards, those metric dashboards in a database will be a step in the right direction on aligning those two workflows into a singular one. The next issue, decoupling metric from environment. This is just the prep work. We've also done a spike issue in two iterations ago. And the purpose of this epic is to make sure user will be able to quickly see metrics in a dashboard, because today, whenever you define a Prometheus instance, and it doesn't matter if it's an internal one or external one, you need to create an environment, and it's not a good user experience. We want to allow our user to connect Prometheus into GitLab and immediately see metric dashboard. If they want to add environment, they can do that, but should not be like another barrier for them seeing metrics in a dashboard. So we want to, this is an epic that will span across multiple iterations. We want to start the preparation work. Same with issue number 5, And this is also something that will span an epic that will span across multiple iterations. The prep work for supporting multiple Prometheus instances. We've seen in real world scenarios that users have way more than a single Prometheus instance, and they want to connect it to GitLab. If you have like multiple clusters, you have like multiple Prometheus, or you want to make sure you have high availability, you have multiple Prometheus. So there are a lot of use cases where users are using that, and we want to allow them to connect not only one Prometheus instance, but as many as they like. And this is also the prep work. And maybe another issue to highlight is issue number 6, create a self-monitoring project by default for new GitLab installs. So basically, whenever you have a new installation of GitLab, we want to create the self-monitoring project by default out of the box, and we believe that this will increase the exposure that we have on the metric uses. That's it. And if you have any question, feel free to reach me, or you can ping me on this issue. Thanks, and bye.